reach out to both the captains, like see what map they want, that kind of thing. Every time I do that when I'm broadcasting, it pauses the stream and starts a new video. So, yeah, so I'll just have you guys reach out to them, and so I don't mess up the broadcast. Alright, so if you want to just make sure Fox is ready, if you want to make sure Witty's ready, then I will start. Okay. Matt said don't start yet. His freaking guy is on. They're gonna be pissed. We think they'll be pissed? Matt said don't start. Let me see if they're gonna be pissed. Yo. He's like level. Alright, so no, he just finished. Yep. That's Scarlett's husband. He was on the subs list. He finally did his placements, so I let him in. I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I was just letting you know. I know, she's always online. She's on our team now. Nope. She said she wanted to be part of the league and not a sub, so I put her on my team. Savage. Alright. Listen. Nothing. I was just gonna say we're starting, if you're alright with that. I wanted to make sure you didn't care. Yeah. You sure you're ready? 4:30. Damn, dude. I'm sorry to hear that.
Some of the other teams, certainly Tracer's Cavalry, to sort of get everything together and to get on the same page. I think they just added at least one of their members about 10 minutes before this. So I just realized she wasn't in the party, so I don't think anyone was here.
Sorry, buddy.
No,
Make sure you include your audio since I left and came back. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, there you go.
Back in it.
Double checking the settings and then I'm starting the game.
Alright. So we'll try that again. What's up, guys? Welcome to another exciting match of OWX League. This is William Shatner here with Hidley.
I think we're up, right? We're live.
Yes, sir.
So this is, again, this is Tracer's Cavalry, which is 2-0, undefeated in the league, versus Zarya Kidding Me,
Want a heads up?
standing at 0-2.
Yeah, it's 2-0 Tracer's Cavalry versus the 0-2 Zarya Kidding Me. But Tracer's Cavalry is a very strong 2-0 where they actually have not lost a single map yet, which is pretty impressive because they're the only team that has not lost at least one map. Meanwhile, Zarya Kidding Me is sort of a deceptive 0-2. They haven't really won any matches, and they've only won one map. However, they have a pretty solid team. One of the big things that's been hurting them is consistency in their roster. I think they added someone just before this tonight, a couple minutes ago, and I know that they've had some people drop and added recently, so that could go either way for them. On one hand, they've added some players that I think have kicked their SR up a little bit. On the other hand, they haven't had the chance to sort of gel and get practice together as much as some of the other teams, especially Tracer's Cavalry.
And you see, ain't gonna happen, Captain. Coming out as Widowmaker. I'm thinking
very
that
controversial
may
choice.
change
Yeah, I'm
with
thinking that
Sombra,
ain't gonna
May, Genji. sure looks like a troll lineup here.
Alright, I'm getting the maps for both teams, so we can switch and get ready for that right away. Just need to
Alright,
prepare
Here we
ready.
go, Hollywood. A fun hybrid map with a nice intense choke point. That's, I think, fun on both sides to try and break through, and away we go. Looks like Tracer's Cavalry has decided to stop screwing around and switch to their real comp. Pretty solid, and they have a Bastion, which is really going to be a pain for, are you kidding me, Reinhardt, if they can't get him under control.
The key here is to set him up, and it looks like he's just hanging out in the room up there waiting for a time to hop down.
And you can see already, Zarya kidding me, their Reinhardt is struggling to sort of get through this choke point because that Bastion is just tearing up their shield almost immediately. And that's really what he's strong at right now, is sort of countering Bastion when the team only has one sort of choke point to get through.
So again, we've got a Mercy and Lucio on both sides as the support. The team in blue is Zarya Kidding Me, and the team in red is Tracer's Cavalry.
Good move by Squeeps to get up there and... Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I think I had to...
Taking the high ground here. Sweeps on Soldier. Picking and poking here, starting to move on to the point. Reinhardt's ult comes out on the side of Tracer's Cavalry.
Bastion set up top.
That's a huge res there, keeping him in the fight here.
Big ult by Woody Cav. Both soldiers pop their ults.
Wow, and
Go after
Zarya
the
Kidding Me
squishies.
starting to turn the tide, but now it's Tracer's Cavalry's turn. Really
What a
secure
play
this
by
point.
Squeeps. Both soldiers popped their ults there, but Squeeps was sort of hiding out behind that dumpster and was able to take
Got
out.
a couple people now. 3 people
Everyone
on the
except
side
for
of Tracer's
Reinhardt.
Cavalry. Looks like it's starting to become a stagger fest here. Not quite a notch on the point, but the numbers favoring Tracer's Cavalry. Starting to take control of the point here. They're looking strong as they've got 5 on the point, and they will cap it here.
Zarya Kidding Me
So in
did
addition-
a good job of holding him for a couple minutes there, but with how strong, the strong play, I think, of Squeeps really sort of locked it up and made it almost inevitable that they were going to capture that point. Let's see how they can hold him here. Tracer's Cavalry is deciding to keep that Bastion. I don't know if they're waiting to use the ult, or if he's going
There are
to keep that the entire time.
6 ults on the side of Tracer's Cavalry right now.
Yeah, Phantom's actually a
rolling
Bastion
deep
main.
here.
Okay, so he's a Bastion main, so then this might be something we see all night.
Yep, he's got over 100 hours in with him, so he knows all the spots for what it's worth. So
A lot of guys on fire right now on the side of Tracer's Cavalry. They're really sort of showing why they're as undefeated as they are and as dominant as they are right now. Soldier vs. Soldier. Squeeps goes down actually against
the new guy.
the new guy. Yeah, good job.
The
keeping
new
him out there.
guy.
Squeeps has been pretty dominant right now.
Till Valhalla.
Big res there by Mean Green.
So being very conservative with their ults. Still 3 now on the side of Tracer's Cavalry. Only 1 on the side of Zarya Kidding Me. Able to stall this point for a little bit. Zarya Kidding Me. He's got numbers, but slowly losing them in favor of Tracer's Cavalry.
And they're gonna have to do something about this Bastion
Yeah, Bastion.
as he takes
he's one of
Diva down.
he's really being a problem right now. He's one of those characters that if you just sort of let him do his thing, he's gonna tear you up.
Yep, he's shredded through the tanks right now.
Just sitting on that point, able to dual purpose, move the point, and get the healing as well as kill everyone.
Tracer's Cavalry is sitting on 5 ults. Again, they've got them back, and they've got over 3 minutes to get down this hallway.
Just 2 on the side of Zarya, kidding me.
And the rest of them aren't that close. Mean Green's close to his res again. But they're going to need more than just a res to sort of stop Tracer's Cavalry, which is on a roll. The entire team's on fire.
You've had pretty much 3 or 4 people on the point the entire time here. Not losing much time in terms of speed.
Yeah, they're really surrounding this Bastion, which is making it even harder to counter them. Loxley Natures gets behind.
Making the push here by Zarya, kidding me. Getting 1-2. Oh, able to sweep the team here.
Great play
Good
by
stop.
Yami Reaper there.
Yeah. He was just acquired by, are you kidding me, in a trade
Oh,
with
okay.
Darian
Yeah,
Payton with Bastion's battalion, and there you see the Quinn.
Yeah, that was a heck of a play. I mean, he just sort of took all the momentum and all the breath out of the Tracer's Cavalry push here. They're regrouping really well. Let's see
coming
what
in.
comes of it.
Meeting him at the point already. Kind of pushing him back, trying to move this payload a little bit. Just getting him off the point here.
Neither team's
Tracer's
able to get any
Cavalry.
picks there. Well, neither team was able to get any picks before 2 players drop on Zarya Kiddin. That's 3 dead now. Yami Reaper also
Sweeps
goes
come
down.
down.
There's the big res by
Sacrifice.
Mean Green. Gets 3, but they're going down just as quick as they came up.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, and here comes the soldier roll from behind. Great job by Fox.
Again,
and
this
Fridge.
Bastion just moving the payload while the
Wow.
fight continues elsewhere.
The
You're gonna
Zarya
have to
Kiddin
stagger
soldier
on the
did a
point
good job
here.
of getting in position, but great job by Fox and Fridge being aware and getting that shield on that Mercy and saving her, really.
It looks
Oh,
like
there's the
it's
last nice block by the
still 2 on the
Reinhardt.
point for Zarya, kidding me, but able to clean them up. Tracer's Cavalry will take the first round here,
Wow.
3-0.
So
Not
I mean,
showing
goes
any
without
signs of
saying, that was a
slowing down.
dominant- Yeah, that was a pretty dominant performance by Tracer's Cavalry there. A minute is a good amount of time on this map, considering there's 2 or 3 really hard corners to get around, and they
Yeah.
really were only stopped once or twice. So as we get
And it's-
ready to switch sides here, we have Zarya Kidding Me on offense this time, and Tracer's Cavalry on defense. And just a reminder, Zarya Kidding Me is the blue team, and Fox and Fridge is the red team.
He's just it's a long season, so there's if they can stop having as much turnover as they've had in their roster and start getting time together, they'll get there.
Yeah, definitely, and that's sort of what we were getting at before, where they've had moments where they've come off very strong, and you saw a couple there. I mean, you saw Mean Green with some very, very good reses that sort of got them out of some tight spots. Yami Reaper with his ult, he was a recent addition through trade, had some great moments. Michael Yidu, another new addition as Soldier, had some good moments. They've got the pieces, they just need consistency, which is something Tracer's Cavalry has had, and they're
Agreed.
one of the best teams in the league. So
Absolutely. You see Phantom Shadow's not going Bastion here, actually going Diva on defense. So we'll see.
yeah, they changed it up. Fox and Fridge is also going McCree instead of Zarya. I don't know if I've seen him play anything besides Zarya.
And I don't think I've seen Phantom play anything besides
on.
Bash.
Sweeps a switch to a Zen here as well.
That was a nice
we
push by
see.
Yami Reaper, getting in and being smart to know how far he could get into the point and still get out in his Wraith form.
They're starting to creep on the right side here into this computer room. Reinhardt leading the charge here through that, poking out through the side, getting on the point now.
He's got to get his
Two
shield
members,
Oh,
but they're
good
staggering
pick.
big time.
Wow, Fox and Fridge and Sweep sort of combined to take that Reinhardt down super fast. He didn't even have a chance to get his shield up.
It looks like some of the
Yami
team
chases him
separated.
down.
It also
Yami a
looks like
little
everyone may not have
separate
been on the
the
same
team.
page.
Zarya's got a Reaper in the back here, just hiding out, waiting for, looks like he's waiting for the Zen to spawn back and try to ambush him.
It'd be great if we could see Zarya Kiddin get it together a little bit and really disrupt this sort of ball of death. I mean, it's not an actual death ball, but they've got this group of almost their entire team laying waste down onto them. They need to get somebody up there to sort of knock them down. They have a diva.
They
who
really
would be
need to
perfect for
separate
it,
them
actually.
here. Not able to do much while they're still grouped up in that form. 2 minutes left though, so they got plenty of time to get something together here.
Yeah, they do. However, Zarya Kiddin is, I'm sorry, Tracer's Cavalry is starting to get some of their ults, which is going to make them push pretty hard when they finally are able to disrupt it. If they're sitting on
That's
McCree
right,
and older ults
4 on the
first.
side of Tracers. Only 2 ults on the side of Zarya Kidding Me at this time. So very patient for Tracer's Cavalry, just sitting up there, poking, not doing too much, waiting for Zarya Kidding Me to make their move, and they do right here as they come out to the point, 3 on the point. Zarya
Yami Reaper,
Sweeps coming out.
great move by Yami Reaper getting behind Fox and Fridge up top and taking him up.
getting a couple picks for the side of Zarya Kidding Me here.
Oh, and Witty Cat gets a nice pin, but gets killed before he can finish it.
Ooh, and a res there. Pretty good one. Zarya Kidding Me is able to get their numbers 4 on the point now. Just gotta deal with this McCree ult. It looks like they'll be able to cap it as long as they keep them from jumping on the point.
That might do it. Great job by Zarya Kiddin Me. Trace's Cavalry
Nice
really
boot
looked like
by
they were dug
Lucio.
in there. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, and a good cap there for Zarya Kidding Me.
Yeah, Tracer's Cavalry looked like they really had that locked up, and Zarya Kiddin Me did a really good job of pushing through and
Now,
capturing
pretty
it.
much everyone on Tracer's Cavalry spawned at the point before the point was capped, so we're gonna be here ready to meet them pretty quickly.
Yami Reaper, the recent acquisition, is proving to be a pretty big problem for Zarya Kiddin Me to deal with. He is being a really disruptive force, getting around behind, dumping some shots in the Reinhardt, and taking out some of their backline players, which is really what you want to see.
Yeah, Yami's really hit some pretty good ults there with Reaper throughout this match. Reinhold comes out on the side of Tracers, stopping him on the point here.
And if you look, Phantom Shadows is back to Bastion and has a pretty tricky spot. I don't think I've ever seen a Bastion set up. He's behind a desk, just sort of quietly dumping into the other team. And I don't think Zarya Kiddin Me even knows he's there.
It's a good point out there. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that spot ever used before.
No, I
Good
haven't
angle,
either, and it's
especially at
tricky.
this point.
Yeah, it's really
This
tricky
little
because
alley.
he's so far back that, I mean, you might not even notice it when you're just going to see some of your health go away real quick and have no idea what happened. Still waiting for someone to see what's going on.
Now
And
getting
he's
towards a
even able to
minute
keep Yami
30
Reaper
left
tried to
here.
get up top, I assume to use his ult that's coming up soon, and he sort of got that elevator locked down too. Wow.
Yeah, he
Now
sure
Zarya
does.
Kidding Me's got their Devo ult. They've got 6 ults here. The res comes out. Let's see if they're able to disrupt this Bastion in the back or get some movement.
Or at least find out that he's there. I don't think... I mean, I guess some people who got killed by him would know now, but... Here we go with the pushes. Woody Cap gets knocked up in the air.
Able to just get one.
That was unfortunate timing for Woody Cap, who went to use his Reinhardt ult and got knocked up into the air, and then gets it used against him.
Now countered on the other side here. Tracer's Cavalry meeting him now, starting to take back the point. They've got 40 seconds left. So it looks like Tracer's Cavalry will take back the point and stop the movement now.
Yeah, and good job by Yami Reaper. I didn't get to see it happen, but I saw the notification come up. He took out Phantom Shadows. Good job being aware and getting back there and doing what needs to be done to take out the Bastion, so he's not just getting away with almost literal murder.
15 seconds. This is going to be their last push with their Diva out of their mech, unfortunately, for Zarya Kidding Me.
They do have a res, so if Mean Green can stay alive here, that might be key to them being able to push through this. When Bastion's set up again on the roof.
Set up. Yep. They're going to have to deal with that.
I don't think anyone even knows he's there. Oh, Yami Reaper's going on him, but he's not able to get him.
Kind of distract him there. Needing to get back on the point. That's not going to be enough here. Res comes out.
Mean Green reses his entire team.
They're starting to push it now, but no one dealing with that
Bastion
up top.
still up top. Yep.
Just shooting away at everyone here.
Mow this Reinhardt down.
Oh! By Lucio.
Nice play by Lucio.
Yami with the ult here too, cleaning up. They're going to be able to push this now, as long as they deal with this soldier ult here, pushing them back. They're making a strong push to get to this checkpoint here.
Yami Reaper.
Sorry, Kidding Me.
This is impressive. I mean, this has got to be pretty good for Zarya Kidding Me if you're in this position where you've got two people who you've never really played with much. Definitely not in a match yet. One was picked up as a free agent, one was picked up as in a trade, and they're showing some really strong moments against a team that has not lost a match yet.
It's definitely a good start for sure.
There's that Bastion again.
Tracer's starting to get back on the point. 3 on the side of Zarya Kidding Me left. Yami's still doing work here, trying to pick off as many as he can.
There's the ult
here.
You can see Yami's such a pain in the butt right now that they've actually switched to a Mei to try and stop it, and they're able to hold them. Great push there at the end by Zarya Kidding Me, but you know, Tracer's Cavalry was able to get everything back together and stop them just short of that second point.
A little bit of momentum on the side of Zarya Kidding Me as they're able to get a pretty good amount of distance on the side of overtime push, but not enough.
And there's the big res by Mean Green.
Yeah, Mean Green had a
No
couple of
brainer
them during the game, and you know, he did his job. There's not a whole lot more he can do.
A 5. Nice. Nicely done. That's what started that push.
Yeah, some of the players that really stood out there on Zarya Kidding Me. Obviously, Mean Green we just saw with his reses. Yami Reaper was able to sort of be a disrupting force. He had some major ults in there. On the side of Tracer's Cavalry, Phantom Shadows, as Bastion was just a pain in the butt the entire time. Hiding in corners and on roofs and just dumping and making Witty Cav's life kind of a living hell. Yeah, it was a good game. A lot of strong plays by both teams there.
Why'd it kick me all the way out of the game? That sucks.
Yeah,
Are you guys in the lobby?
No.
I'm out.
Oh, that sucks.
For anyone watching on Twitch, feel free to comment in the channel and, you know, let us know what you think about the matches. Any people that stood out. You know, try to keep it positive, keep it the people that you thought did well, because we're all learning and we're all trying to get better here with it. But you know, we want to hear what your thoughts are.
Absolutely.
Okay, so next map will be Route 66. That will be the choice of Zarya Kidding Me, who dropped the first one against Fox and the Fridge's team, Tracer's Cavalry, on Hollywood.
That's an interesting map choice, personally, because I mean, you saw how with that Bastion play, how dominant they were once they got to that escort part of the hybrid map. And so, if I were Zarya Kidding Me, I might want to do sort of a King of the Hill or something where Bastion is a lot less effective.
Yep, kind of
But
neutralize them.
yeah, exactly. But this may just be another instance of the team, because for everyone that doesn't know, um, we do have the turn my sound off on my computer. We do have the new schedule system that came out, which means a lot of teams were preparing to play Route 66, and so maybe
Yep,
this is just sort of a side effect of a lot of time practicing on that map.
yep, smart. Either
Can
way.
we verify
As,
that Fox is ready?
Yeah, I'll get on that. Give me 1 second.
I've got Matt's confirmation.
Okay.
I'm
I'll send Fox the message. We'll just do it like that.
I just sent him my
That
Xbox
captain.
chat. So
I don't know why the game shut down. That was weird. It's never done that. But it's all good. Makes it really easy to know who's on what team when they put
yeah,
all
colors
their
together.
player icons the
Plus, it
same.
just looks really cool.
Yeah,
It doesn't look like
that's
Fox and
it.
Fridge is ready, so we'll give them a couple minutes to do what they need to do.
Yeah, absolutely. What's up,
Okay.
sir? What's going on? Oh, here's pancakes. I don't know.
I think it's just
Why am I
a
on their team? I'm glad you said something. That would have
yeah.
sucked. Yeah, well, that was just a
Who
mistake.
are we with?
Okay, will do.
Just
Well played,
messaged one
buddy.
of us.
Cool. So while we're sitting
They're
here,
waiting for CLVNST. That guy.
Okay.
just to fill everyone in, we've got Zarya Kidding Me in blue as Team 1 versus Tracer's Cavalry, Team 2. Tracer's Cavalry took the first map, which was Hollywood. They won it 3-1, I believe. And now this is Zarya Kidding Me's map pick on Route 66. Hidley or Jay, I mean, whichever. What do you think the key for Zarya Kidding Me being able to sort of win this next map against a very strong Tracer's Cavalry team?
Well, you're gonna have to counter that Bastion. You gotta assume he's gonna play Bastion. That's he tore him up. I mean, Yami did a good job, but you
Kind
gotta
of
have
limited in his ability and a little
the
staggered
right
as far
have
as with the rest of
mobility.
the team. Because when Yami was making his push, not everyone was able to capitalize most of the time on that. Squeeps' soldier cleaned up a lot, so they need to watch for him when to clean up on them. Watch their back a little bit for his soldier if he chooses to go that route, or Zenyatta also with the DPS.
Yeah, definitely. I would bet money that Tracer's Cavalry on defense is going to sort of build that little sort of wall around Bastion again on top of that gas station. One thing Zarya Kidding Me could definitely do is be a little more disruptive and not just let them all sit up there and rain hell onto them. I think if they do that, sort of like they were able to do towards the end of Hollywood, of that first capture point in Hollywood, once they got them down from there, they were able to sort of win in the trenches. So I think the big thing on offense is going to be doing that, and then on defense, like you said, just sort of controlling that bastion, not letting them just stay on top of the payload untouched. Um, whether it's
Yeah,
Yami as Reaper getting in behind, whether or not they're able to get like, I mean, it's kind of hard with the Bastion, the setup the Tracer's Cavalry has, but a Tracer would actually be really great for getting behind. I know that's how I usually
even a
tend to.
even a Pharaoh would As long as somebody
Yeah,
was accurate enough, would be great against the Bastion.
yeah,
Could also
definitely. I
use
mean,
it
it's
to
kind of scary.
concuss the Reinhardt away from the Bastion.
Yeah, exactly. You got to get that Reinhardt away from Bastion because otherwise you just can't stay out in the open long enough to take down the shield, which means none of your range can hit Bastion, which means it's just you're gonna have a bad time.
I think the other thing to watch here is the time battle, as Bastion will really stall and hold them back from making a push or getting some distance on that payload. So um, see how they handle that, if they can handle it quickly, and kind of turn the tables on Tracers if they choose to go that Bastion route.
Yeah, I mean, between how much Bastion was in the last match, I mean, you've got all this information. Phantom Shadows has over 100 hours of Bastion apparently, and he was Bastion for most of the last game, and he was really dominant. So I would be talking right now if I was already kidding me about how we're going to kill that Bastion. Just make his life a living hell, take him out a couple times so that he's not effective, and hopefully switches off.
Right. They weren't able to do it last round, so no reason to think they won't run that same kind of setup comp here to start this, at least for Route 66.
Somebody want to touch base with Fox?
Yeah, I'll reach out to him and see what's going
Alright.
on. For everyone in Twitch, if you have any other ideas, if we missed something that you think these teams should be doing in Route 66, feel free to let us know.
Checking messages here.
I like the interaction. It's good stuff. If my phone wasn't at 6%.
I sent Fox another message, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to send him one right now. I swapped app and my phone's being a pain in the butt.
Sent me. He's ready. He replied Y to my Y/N message. Okay, so Fox is ready, and I think Witty is.
There we go.
Let's see what these comps are going to be. We've got Zarya Kiddin on the blue on the left, and we've got Tracer's Cavalry in the red. Some familiar characters coming out already on Tracer's Cavalry. Squeeps back on Zenyatta. We've got Loxley Natures with Reinhardt. AJH Mercy. Ain't gonna happen. I don't think he played Tracer last time, so that's a new pick. And what's interesting is Phantom Shadows is actually Ana and not Bastion. Which
I like that to
visible.
change. Yeah, I like that to change, especially with the Mercy and the Zen. I think he's just trolling.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see. It'd be an interesting change because right now, like I said, if I was already kidding me, I'd be planning on ways to sort of counter Bastion. I'd almost be building my comp around trying to do that.
And I don't see that they have done that. From
No,
what
they
I
haven't,
see.
so it kind of works out for them. Looks like they're all the same characters as before, more or less. With the exception of the addition of Zarya. And you know what?
And it
That
looks like
Zarya,
she's going.
when Zarya Kiddin me, will be pretty helpful. I mean, she's got a devastating ult that can really side of battle. What they need.
Yami's still on the Reaper here.
Would have liked to have seen Zarya Kiddin me with this comp. Maybe down low. They don't have a ton of range to really take advantage of that gas station up for.
Right, they got the
high
soldier
ground.
up there. That's Zarya,
Yeah,
but not
Soldier
too
and
much.
Zarya can launch, but it's not going to do too much. You'd probably think Yami tries to go around him.
And he did. He wasn't able to do too much. And this is
They're
sort of what I
already
was.
below the sign here at the gas station.
Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. The gas station is a great strategy, and you do want to keep that high ground. Yami taking out both healers in one fell swoop. So this is sort of great job by Yami there. He just came through and bat out of hell took out both of the healers. Fox and
again,
Fridge,
there.
Diva.
Really
Yeah,
holding
great
back
play.
their push, waiting, or getting the team back too. Able
This
to
is what I would have
regroup and
wanted
kinda-
Zarya Kiddin me to do at the beginning. You know, when they dropped down, they really dominated and won in the trenches. They don't have the comp to sit on top of the gas station, so don't even bother. Win down here where your team definitely will be stronger.
So Fox and Fridge here switching to Pharah also. Yami with his Reaper ult here and Tracer ult on the side of Tracer's Cavalry. Trying to make that push, see what they can do with that. A lot of people low on the side of Zarya Kiddin me.
Fox and Fridge switches to Farah.
Yeah, and you see it paying off here as he's able to take out a couple, start this. Yami with his
Wow.
Reaper ult, but not able to do much, a little wasted there.
Well,
They're just gonna
you know
push it
what?
to the second point.
It's hard to say it's wasted because it was great positioning, and I think he was going to be a pretty big problem if he got it off. But Fox and Fridge have pretty good awareness to shove a rocket into his face and stop him when he can.
Yeah, really mess it up there.
Now that he's a couple
Right
meters
by
here from this
Yami.
first point.
Trying to stack around to the point.
Booty Cap doing everything
Holding
he
him back.
can.
Pretty effective here as they're not pushing it to the checkpoint. Looks like they'll be able to get it here though.
And Squeeps is mowing people down with those discords.
It ain't gonna happen, Captain, is exactly what he said to that Mercy as she tries to get away. And he just chases her down as Tracer.
Phantom Shadow sitting on his self-destruct here.
Now that Mercy's still on her way back. Not quite back to the battlefield yet as her teammates are getting picked off. That's what
And
happens
Fox
when you
is gonna
stagger
ult
her.
to take both the healers down. Good ult.
Clearing the path all the way up to the
But,
entrance here.
Yeah, now we've got a problem because Zarya Kiddin has to slow that payload down, but they're not going to be able to do it very effectively unless they can group up. So you've got, you know,
Your healer's all the way
competing
back, and Reinhardt's down already. Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
RMPG
There goes
Benji does a
Zarya.
good job trying to use his laser beam to take Barrett out of the sky, but I think he's going to have to leave that up to some of his teammates. They get the second point with almost 4 minutes left. That's a lot of time, but this is also a lot easier with Ben, so we'll see if they're able to group up. The defensive team also has a pretty significant spawn advantage. And they've got 4 ults.
Pushing pretty hard here on the side of Tracer's Cavalry as the Reinhardt and Tracer just holding them at their point, buying time. Maybe a little panic out there for Zarya Kiddin me as Graviton comes out.
Yeah, definitely. And let's see if Phantom Shadows can get anyone behind. Get Soldier.
Zoning them
good
back a
job by
little bit as the
Wittycap turning
payload is
around.
moving pretty far here. Sound barrier comes out for Zarya Kiddin me. No one really dealing with the Fox and Fridge's Pharah here. Still just able to shoot at people. Yami cleans up and holds them back, forces them to regroup a little bit for Tracer's Cavalry. Everyone for Zarya Kiddin me now on the point. It looks like Fox and Fridge on Pharah is kind of gonna ambush him from the back here. Save her ult.
Phantom Shadows tries to get behind the team as Diva, but Yami Reaper sort of stalked him and took him out before he could do any damage.
No ults coming out for Tracer's Cavalry yet as they're pushing it. a little bit. Now the Sentinel comes out.
Fox and Fridge is on fire and sitting on his ult. So I imagine he's going to be creeping around trying to get behind to use it pretty soon. His last one was pretty effective. He took out both the healers. But he's going to get killed by Battle Mercy. Good job by Mean Green. Oh man, that's a rough one.
Yeah, Mean Green, he's pretty good with that pistol.
Yeah,
Never underestimate healers here.
And Mean Green just got away, sort of. Phantom Shadows was doing a good job of disrupting. He actually had Mean Green on the ground and was about to kill her, and then he let her get away.
2 on the point for Zarya Kiddin me as they're getting mowed down. Looks like they're going to be able to push him back as Tracer's Cavalry will almost get this. Now they've got 2. Rez comes out now.
Yeah, I think
Zarya Kiddin me's got 4 or 5 people here on the point. Fox and Fridge with the fair ult coming out now. And that'll do
There
it.
it is.
Tracer's Cavalry is able to complete the push here and finish the round at 3-0, much like the last match, starting strong. But Zarya Kiddin me again with a couple strongholds. Fell apart a little towards the end though.
Yeah, that was a good try by Zarya Kiddin me. It was just sort of got a little out of hand, which can happen once the other team gets momentum. Looks like Phantom Shadows has gone back to Bastion on defense, which is predictable. Now, if you look at Tracer's Cavalry's comp, who knows with them at this point if this is what they're going to stick with. But I do like already what they have a little better for standing up on that gas station. You've got Bastion, who can sit behind the Reinhardt shield and just sort of rain hell on the other team. You've got Junkrat, who is super effective from above and can drop grenades down. I mean, I almost feel bad for Witty. Actually, I don't feel bad for Witty Calf because he's not coming out as Bastion, it looks like. But any shields, tanks are going to get torn up pretty quickly. This is a really, really good comp by Tracer's Cavalry. I like this a lot for what I'm assuming they're going to try to do.
I think the RMPG on Tracer is their idea of countering the Bastion, if they see that coming out.
Yeah, and she actually is a pretty good counter. I like her a lot in this situation because you probably have a pretty good idea they're going to be on top of that gas station. And the one thing that you need to do is, well, 2 things. You got to kill Bastion, but at the very least, you got to turn that Reinhardt. Because if you don't, then block everything. And they sort of turn what
Bastion's
I'm thinking on
setting
the head,
up
and they're down
straight
on
on from the payload here.
It's an interesting decision to not go up top there because they have a good comp for it. You already see some of the players of Zarya Kiddin me going up top and taking that advantage. That Tracer's Cavalry is just sort of willingly giving up.
Trying to confuse the Bastion here a little bit as they're peeking out from both sides, neutralizing them to an extent.
Oh, and Michael Yee, I'm not exactly sure how to say his name. He tried to go around and flank Bastion, which needs to be that Tracer's job, and he gets sort of pushed off, swatted away like a fly. Now we have Benji going around, going after that Bastion to see if he can do it.
Roadhog takes a stab, but also takes out Fox and Fridge's Reinhardt as he dashes him off the map. That's going to hurt the defense a little bit more, but Phantom Shadows again. Tracer's Cavalry taking out everyone. Holding this point back with May's wall.
And that Bastion's on fire again. Good job by Benji
Sounds like
trying
he's
to
got
get
his ult.
behind. And he does some damage, but that Mercy is just attached to his hip right now. It's going to take more than just a Tracer, I think, to do this. Or Benji's going to have to take out that Mercy before, which is also not easy to have. Takes out the Mercy. He can go for the Bastion now. Bastion ult comes out and saves it. He also sort of gives up his position by using it there too.
And they finally get him here with the
Yeah, looks like they may have
Roadhog
broke the
hook.
line.
And That just leaves the May, who throws her ult out on the side of Tracer's Cavalry. Holding him back, still 2 on the point for the side of Tracer's Cavalry, stalling them pretty well. Not getting the distance they probably want to get here with only 2 or 3 people on the point. Zarya
Sweets is doing a good
going
job
back,
of being
trying
a
to flank
nuisance
now.
and just sort of
Yeah,
staying
just-
alive, which is enough.
Now Fox and Fridge is back with Reinhardt, holding back the point again. They could have really managed some distance there, but Bastion set up on top of the building here, getting taken out pretty quickly. Now we'll see how far they can push this for the next team fight.
And it looks like Tracer's Cavalry. No, okay, they're just regrouping, which is good. I thought they may just be giving up that point. They have a lot of leeway if they wanted to do that, but they are coming out to try and stop them. Fox and Fridge is
Yami
using his shield,
pulling
but
out
no
the
one's
whole
behind
hog.
them. He was just sort of watching. Here their team comes behind.
Yeah, pushing it with ease, getting it to the first checkpoint. That's going to help them out, considering their earlier stall difficulties.
Yeah, definitely. I'm kind of surprised that Tracer's Cavalry let them take the point. I was
And now they get the
personally,
good
if they were gonna-
spawn.
Yeah, I would have just held them on the other side of the door if you're going to succeed that point.
And you saw Fox up top with the shield, maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. Looked like they were
Yeah.
trying to do something, and yeah, it happens. We'll see if they regroup here.
Tracer's standing on the point. Kind of a
They have
little
sort of
bold
stopped them
move
dead
there,
here.
but a little bit too far, considering where they spawn. Bastion set up in the room on the left here next to that health pack. Sound barrier comes out for Zarya hitting me.
I think the ult by Squeak. They able to
Alright,
fleece some, but
was-
Michael Yudu.
Bastion gets taken out here. But the res comes out for Tracer's Cavalry as well.
His name's very small on my TV, so I can't see if that's a D or an O or.
It is
What's going on?
Michael
why?
Yee 0056.
Oh, okay. Michael Yee, that makes more sense than whatever the hell I was saying.
We'll give you some leeway. It's his first match. Picked up 30 seconds before the match started. Another one of
He's doing a
those.
good
Are you
job.
kidding me? Still dealing with those roster problems, but they're getting there.
They are. And this is a sort of a tough team to have a litmus test, to have an inaugural
Yeah.
match as a.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's not a good first impression.
Not that any team really in the league is it's great to go against when you have two people who just joined, but especially when they're
Yeah.
Tracer's Cavalry kind of holding the payload, pushing it back now. See if Zarya Kiddin me groups up here. They're kind of staggering on the point, but able to get some picks on their favor.
Here comes Benji behind with his ultimate.
Grab
Does he
time
use it?
comes
He
out for
gets it.
Tracers, but
Oh, good
not
save
able
by
to get too many. Bastion set up
Loxley
on the
Nature
side of
did a
Tracer's
good job.
Cavalry, holding them back.
Good job coordinating there between Benji and Wittycat. I think that would have been a little more devastating if Loxley Natures wasn't just sort of sitting on his ult and countered it very well.
There's Mean Green took out Bastion.
Kind
Again
of
with
opened
that
up that
pistol.
push here.
Yeah.
We got 15 seconds.
Benji's doing
to
a
see
great
what they can
job
do
with
here.
Tracer.
Yeah, he is. He's going after the healers now, and he's trying to turn that Reinhardt, which is exactly what he wants to do.
Ain't gonna happen. Catherine's
Oh, again.
full hog pushes him back. The res comes out
Oh.
for Tracer's Cavalry.
This could be bad. Zarya
sure
Kiddin
can.
dropped 4 people, 5 people quick, and then that ult
Another mate
probably
ult
locked
again.
us up.
It's similar to the first match. It's 3-1 in the favor of Tracer's Cavalry, holding them back to just 1 checkpoint.
Yeah, again, Zarya Kiddin me was able to sort of get it together and make a strong push and take that first point. But Tracer's Cavalry regrouped and they did what they needed to do to sort of. Mean Green with another play of the game. That's 2 in a row. I hope it's a Battle Mercy kill. It's going to be.
Sure is. And a res, I would assume.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Yeah.
what. Mean Green did a heck of a job both these games. Just sort of being a very active Mercy, which is not easy to do. I can't even do the healing and hiding part, let alone being aware enough to get my pistol out.
Yep.
So that's going to give the match to Tracer's Cavalry, which is going to give them, make them 3-0 now, and probably move them up to first place in the league, I believe, depending on how this map comes out. They still have to play this last map. Remember, the maps are used for tiebreakers. So what's at stake here is if Tracer's Cavalry is able to win this last map, then they will leap Servants of Mercy and take first place. Which I'm sure they're going to want to do. And Zarya Kiddin me is going to drop to 0-3, and I think that they're going to want to try to win this map because there are some other teams in that range that have 1 or 2 map wins. So a map win here could be big. It could be the difference between 10th place and last place, which I'm sure they don't really want to see early on in this inaugural season.
So next map, Jay, is Eichenwald.
Okay. And then just let
I'm
me know
getting
when
the
they're ready.
confirmation.
I will send a message to Fox.
Matt is ready. I got Fox.
And apparently, I have to be a little more specific when I say Phantom Shadows because people think I'm saying
Fox is ready.
fan of Shatner. And I do like talking
Oh,
about
yeah?
the fans of Shatner a lot, but I'm probably saying Phantom
I am
Shadows.
a fan of Shatner as well too.
Likewise,
So here we-
likewise.
But now this is a kind of unsurprising pick by Tracer's Cavalry. Their combo
So it's
is
another
perfect for
payload
this
map.
hybrid setup.
Yep. Cap the payload and move it similar to the first one, which was Hollywood here.
So what
You could say
Zarya Kiddin
it's
me,
an old
there's a
school
lot
Hollywood.
at stake here. What do you guys think Zarya Kiddin me is going to have to do on Eichenwald to beat a Tracer's Cavalry that's just been on fire both early in the game and just in general in the league?
Well, it looks like they're going 3 DPS and 1 tank, which I don't know.
So it will be.
I don't know if I
Tracers
like
on
on defense. No, it'll be Zarya Kiddin me on defense. No, you're right.
Tracer's Cavalry will be on
Right.
defense. Tracer's Cavalry's in blue.
Yes.
Zarya Kiddin
will
me,
be
it
running the
switches it back.
Bastions
I
again.
hate that.
Yes.
So for anyone that just joined us, we've got, like I said, Tracer's Cavalry on defense in blue, Zarya Kiddin me on offense in red. The match is currently locked up. Tracer's Cavalry has won, but this map is what we always play all 3 maps because those go to tiebreakers. So we're getting ready to start here. You can sort of look at the comps that they have. I think one of you said earlier that you didn't like the 3 DPS. I generally don't like it. However, if they're not able to sort of take care of that bastion, those tanks are just getting torn up. And I think you're seeing that.
Yeah, it looked like they changed. They did change to a diva.
Okay, yeah.
Yami's playing soldier, so let's see what happens
They will
here.
just have 1 healer on the side of Tracer's Cavalry in blue on defense.
Yes.
Benji's already on the prowl looking for that bastion that gets torn up by Fox and Fridge, who I think had an ID who was back there. We're going to leave Bastion alive. Do his thing.
For the time here. The Bastion just sitting back and angled to the right of the bridge here, coming from the perspective of. Sorry, kidding me.
Yeah, and I agree, Hobinator. I think a King of the Hill would have been a good pick for the last map. This is actually going to be Tracer's Cavalry's map, and they've been very dominant on this style of map, so this pick isn't as much of a surprise here. Oxen Fridge is charged up pretty high, dumping into that Reinhardt shield. Phantom Shadows goes down, which is good. They need to take advantage of this and try to push through, I think.
Let's see if
I like
they
the
know
team
that
pick
as they're
here.
still sitting under the bridge. Not quite pushing through, as now they do, getting blocked off by
Great
that main
wall.
wall. Really disrupting that push.
I like that Diva pick to
Sweeps
sort of
us.
absorb those shots.
Trading off 2 for 2 here. Yami Reaper on Soldier, really doing some work.
Mean Green with a big res, his umpteenth of the night.
Ooh, and Bastion gets taken out right away.
Ooh.
And that looks like a good push on the side of Zarya Kidding Me, able to
Wow.
cap this almost. Yes, they got it.
That was a great push by Zarya Kidding Me. Tracer's Cavalry has been really solid on that first defense point, and they have a comp that's really hard to get through that choke. So, you know, capturing it with 4.5 minutes left, really good.
Yep, and it all started with that Bastion going down, who on the side of Tracer's Cavalry has his ult ready. See if they want to stick with that Bastion now that the payload's moving, especially at this quickly.
Matrix activated. Time to raise my DPS.
Yeah, that Bastion
Tracer-
going down is key.
Yami Reaper is able to take out that Bastion and kind of neutralize their member here. Got a 6 on 5 now for the side of. Are you kidding me?
Shoot you down.
Tracer's Cavalry
And a good
cleans up.
ult here. Huge res, yeah.
Res by Mean Green.
But then the Zarya ult counters that.
Yeah, that was a nice try. There's plenty of time, so I definitely like the res there. Got up to people, but there was too much going on. Sometimes when you get res suddenly like that, it's kind of hard to get your bearings and do anything to stay alive.
Yeah, especially when there's a Zarya ult right in your face.
Yeah, that also doesn't help.
So 4 ults here on the side of. Sorry, kidding me, and looks like the Brine ult comes out. Diva ult here
It's right
too.
now.
And a counter on the side of Tracer's Cavalry with Maze. Well, the numbers in the favor of Zarya Kidding Me here. Ego Happen Captain taking people out with his tac visor, holding them back.
He's
One
got great
able to move
position
it
right
here,
now.
just a Lucio.
It's a great position right now, but good job by Michael Yee, no D's to keep moving it under the bridge and force him to drop down because he was a pretty dominant force up top there. Now he's on the ground where he's significantly more vulnerable.
Everyone hopping down for Tracer's Cavalry now. Committing to this pushback. Still got the Bastion on their side as RMPG on Tracer. Looking for
Mean Green's got his ult again. I don't imagine he'll use it now, but be ready. Both Mercies actually have their ults. Both
now
teams
Bastion
trying
is
to
just
take out
set
both
up
Mercies.
right behind the payload here.
Oh,
Able to
nice
take 'em out,
by
wow.
Tracer.
Tracers, let's see what this starts here as they're pushing them back now. Moving this payload here to this next checkpoint. Strong showing here by Zarya Kidding Me. Now Tracer's Cavalry
Bastion
able to
set
get
up.
back on the point.
Good job, but the combo of Benji, Michael Yee, you got Lucio, Tracer,
And again, Yami.
Mercy taking out that Bastion.
Let's see what they're able to do. Bastion's still coming back. The Graviton comes out. Mean Green still just killing people with Mercy here.
Wow, he
Bastion
takes
set
out
up
the
all
other
the way
Mercy.
across. Showing up
Mean
with
Green is
his
really
boss
having
for sure.
an oppressive game right now. I know they sort of lost, but he's doing literally everything you can as a Mercy to back moving. And Zarya Kiddin, he's doing a good job. They've almost got the second point. Down to 10 seconds. And Mercy's
Yep,
still
this is
sitting on
gonna
her
be-
res.
There it
Benji
is.
falls off, which is no, that was the
Oh.
Tracer's Cavalry one.
Yeah.
No one on the point here for
2 reses. Good job by the
Res
coming
here.
in, brings them back. Unfortunately, Benji, I think, fell off. I think he wishes he could have died on the bridge or somewhere, which would have gave them 3 reses.
I'm back in fight.
Here come the ults as both teams fight. Win this last seconds.
and Tracer's Cavalry starting to take over as they secure the payload on defense. Stop it right before the second checkpoint, that is, so.
Yeah, a couple meters. Man, that was so close, and it really came down to just a couple of ults at the end there. Yeah, I mean, they gave themselves a lot of space. They got it pretty far, so they can definitely hold Trace's Cavalry. But I bet they wish that they got a couple more meters away. And I bet Benji, who's doing a kick-ass job as Tracer right now, wishes he didn't fall off the side, which may have gave him an extra person to res at the end.
And it's interesting, Zarya Kidding Me was able to counter the Bastion pretty much every time there on that in this match so far, but still getting shut down by the rest of their team. Maybe focusing a little too much on the Bastion, but effective nonetheless in taking out that member of their team.
Yeah, I don't think I don't personally
You
think
see
that
Yami Reaper coming out with Bastion.
can't join them. I'm sorry, can't beat them. Join them.
And if you can't join them too.
Yeah. I mean, I can see what they're going for here. Bastion is an interesting pick on
Setting
this
up in
map.
the
It's
same
really
exact
a
spot
problem.
too.
But Yami Reaper, one of the things he's been really strong at is sort of his positioning and getting where he needs to be as Reaper and Soldier.
Let's shoot for a new high score.
I feel like that's a pretty big loss to have him as Bastion. We'll see how it ends up working out for them. But if I was on that team, I would love to see him sort of just out and about in the field, doing his thing more than just being stationary.
Yeah, and it
Yeah,
looks like
very
Fox
effective
is
with
coming
his
out with
positioning.
Farah.
Yep, and
So
they've really only
he's
got
gotta
Bastion
mow her
as a
down.
counter to Farah here. Tracer not going to be able to do too much when she's in the air.
Diva
Unless
can
Mean
help.
Green is able to shoot. Yeah, kind of knock
Diva
her
can
out
be
of the sky a little bit.
pain. Yeah, and absorb those rockets. But hopefully that's before Yami goes down. And Fox and Fridge, good job taking out Bastion right away, not even giving him a chance to do anything.
And now it does not look like they really have much to do with that Farah.
Yeah, they're going to be in trouble now.
And Tracer's Cavalry just kind of storming on here onto the point as they've got 3-4 people.
That was a
sitting
heads
out
up
here
by
already.
Fox and Fridge.
Wow.
And there's no one really to respond here for, sorry, kidding me.
No, unfortunately
Staggering in.
not.
Sticking with Bastion, but getting taken out almost right away. And that's a team wipe pretty much here.
Yeah.
They will have 5 minutes here to get it past their mark.
Yeah, just remember the other team
Cavalry.
finished just short of the door. And Benji, they exchanged kills there.
It's gonna
I
hurt
guess
the,
nice little poke.
sorry, kidding me, more than Tracer's Cavalry though.
Yeah, I agree. It was a nice kill, but I would have liked to have seen using Reinhardt or something to stop this push. Stop
And
the-
Ryan taking out the other Ryan here for Tracer's Cavalry. Shutting down the resistance here as Zarya Kidding Me is kind of scattered. Some people on top of the castle, some people on the hallway. Uh, Not really doing too much in terms of
Good job by
distracting them as Fox in the Fridge.
Yami
Just
Reaper.
taking people out.
The Yami Reaper switches to Soldier, I assume, to counter Fox better, and Fox just immediately, really heads-up play, gets behind him and takes care of him, leaving Zarya Kiddin sort of at the mercy of Farah.
Now they've got 4 minutes left, and they've got just maybe 20 meters left to get to this mark here. No one on the side of Zarya Kidding Me meeting them.
Oh, that's...
Yeah,
The Devo
They're
comes
about-
out for them, but
1.5 meters away, and
That's
there
it.
it is. Tracer
no one's
locks
on the
it up.
point.
Tracer's Cavalry locks it up. They win 2-1 here, which is enough to take it. They win 3-0 on the maps, and I believe that will put them in first place as they continue to sort of roll over all of their opponents and be completely undefeated, not losing any maps.
They finally take play the game away from Mean Green.
Yeah. I mean, there were a couple moments there where I think Mean Green, who I think you just saw fly by actually and res everyone.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, you're right.
He was fighting for it.
Impressive, if I do
Yeah,
say
it's
so
no doubt
myself.
he's a huge part of that team.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, if we had to go ahead and pick sort of MVPs of either team, I think Mean Green. There were a couple players that stood out on Zarya Kidding Me. Yami Reaper, who was a recent trade acquisition, did a good job of being a disrupting force. But Mean Green was just everywhere with Mercy. I don't think I've seen a Mercy play that actively before, just with attack and healing. All of his reses were he just did a good job overall.
Absolutely. All right, guys. We will have another broadcast at 12 o'clock Eastern.
Ooh.
Yep. Get your